my most worn fragrances for the summer. Obviously, it's extremely hot right now, globally, and especially hot where I am, which is Florida, very hot. Regularly, it feels like it's more than 100 degrees. So, what do I wear to not be unalive? So, I have a few fragrances that I regularly wear. I'm gonna start with one of my favorites, kind of a niche option, which is this Old Navy fragrance, which is sea salt and fig. So, you would think this is a pretty basic fragrance. It's simple, definitely, but extremely effective. I did not expect to like this so much. And the thing about this fragrance is, basically it perfectly counteracts the sweetness of the fig with the saltiness of the sea salt. And that's just the most refreshing thing I could possibly think of. It's just so nice. Like, it's like you're on the beach and you have a basket of fruit with you for some reason. You know, it's that sort of, it's very natural. Definitely, like, that sea salt note is as if you're on the beach. And the fig note as well, it's not super sugary, it's not super in your face, it's really like a distant sweetness, which I really like because sometimes, if the sweet note is too strong, it's no longer refreshing. This does it perfectly. It's just, it is on the weaker side. It is, you do have to put on a lot to get the desired effect, but with that, great fragrance. If you want something simple and refreshing, this is it. I love this. Then, something a little bit different is Les Mains from Coty. This is a very old 1920s fragrance inspired from Chanel No. 5. So this is a floral aldehyde fragrance. It's much lighter than Chanel No. 5. It also doesn't have any animalistic notes like civet. This is very powdery and very floral. It's also kind of sunny, it has that sunny, bright, springtime, summertime vibe. This is also pretty light. You do have to put on quite a bit to get the desired effect. Despite that, really good fragrance. A very classic feminine option that I really like. And because this is very affordable, and because of that, I don't have to worry about how much I use, so I use however much I want. And, this is very pleasant. I can't imagine people actively disliking this because there's not much to actively dislike. It's just florals, aldehydes, powderiness, it's very simple. Then, this one is actually a men's fragrance. This is Dior Homme. So, the thing about this, why I like this one so much, for the summer specifically, it's very fresh. Here's the thing. Some men's fragrances are too fresh, like you're bathing in bleach, that's a little too much, I would say. This is really nice. This is smooth. The thing about it that I like, probably why also it's a really good unisex option, is that it has an iris note, a very strong iris note. And that gives it a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of powderiness, It makes it lighter, fresher, kind of more enjoyable, so it's not your typical, very astringent, very strong male fragrance. This is a little bit different. So that's, in my opinion, great for the summer. I like to wear this, all the time. And it's just a nice, kind of sophisticated fragrance as well. Then, another one of my favorites. This is Gentle Fluidity. And the main reason I like this is because it has the very unique note of juniper berries. You almost never see juniper berries. The only other fragrance so far that I've seen that has that note is Terre d'Ames Eau Givrée, which has a very similar juniper note. The thing about juniper is that it's super fresh, like you're walking through a forest, natural, crisp. The thing about this as well is that it mixes the juniper with some nutmeg, some musk notes, some wood notes. So it is really quite a bit like you're walking through a forest, those smells greenness, freshness. You know, very, very, very pleasant. I really personally enjoy very foresty smells. I think they're very just attractive and pleasant. And this is unisex as well. And this is the same brand that made Baccarat Rouge 540, so they know what they're doing when they're making fragrances. They know how to make good fragrances. Then the last one I have is a relatively modern one. This is Fleur de Peau, which means skin flower, basically in French, by Diptyque. And this, I have fun wearing this because it has the most amusing note that I've come across, which is carrot. I've never seen any other fragrance use carrot or any other vegetable before, and I think that's kind of funny. But besides that, it's very crisp, it's very fresh, it's kind of a very subtle, definitely light fragrance, but despite that, it has serious staying power. It will definitely stay on your skin for quite a few hours, even though it is a more intimate fragrance. So, it's mostly a green fragrance, kind of dewy, you know, a moderate sort of fragrance. And this is just fun to wear whether you're at home or you're going out either to a formal occasion, a casual occasion. You know, this is very versatile. You could wear this anytime, anywhere. So yeah, I like to wear this quite often as well. But besides that, those are pretty much the main things that I wear most often during the summer. So if you have any opinions about those fragrances, you can always leave those down in the comment section below. If you liked the video, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I make videos throughout the week, so stick around for those.